guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you some reasons why your brightening soaps are not working. So you've probably got a brightening soap and you started using it and it's been working well, it's been working fine, your skin has been really glowing, and all of a sudden it stops working and you're like, this is not a fake soap and I've been using this soap and it's been working, so why isn't it working? So I'm going to be sharing with you some of those reasons in this video. Some of them you never thought about it, but I'm going to share with you in this video. So if you're stopping by for the first time, my name is Trial and I do things related to skincare. When I share the problems with you, I'm also going to be giving you solutions. So the first reason is that your skin barrier is probably damaged. So there's something about using brightening products. When you use brightening products for a long period of time, it can be very harsh and it can be very over exfoliating. And if you keep using it without properly moisturizing your skin is going to start getting dull. Your skin is going to start looking dry. It's going to start looking dull and dry even though you're using brightening products. So for you to prevent that, you have to pair any brightening soap you're using with a good moisturizer. So pair your brightening soap with a good moisturizer. So you can decide to use your brightening soaps for like 3 weeks, then use a moisturizing soap for 2 weeks. So you have to alternate them. Use brightening soap for a few weeks, let's say 3 weeks, then use moisturizing soap for like 2 weeks. So alternate them, don't just use brightening soap and keep using brightening soaps. But aside that one, I also told you that you should also get a very good moisturizing lotion. So use a moisturizing lotion alongside your brightening soap. The second reason why your soap is not working is because your soap has been exposed. You've exposed it to sunlight, you've exposed it to air, and your soap should not be exposed. It should be kept in a cool, airtight container. In most of my videos I tell you that I cut my soap and I put it in a container, and I feel that's like the best. It helps it to stay longer and it prevents light, sunlight and air, and when all of those things get into your soap can lose its potency. These ingredients like vitamin C, kojic acid, they easily lose their potency. So you have to keep your soap, especially if they're in bar soaps, so you have to keep your soap properly so it doesn't just lose its potency and you just keep using it bare without it doing anything for you, without it doing any work for you. Do you get? So you have to store your soap properly. Keep it in an airtight container and take it and keep in a cool place, not just wide in your toilet where air, sunlight, everything is just touching it. It's going to make it to stop working. So the third reason why your soap is probably not working is because of product buildup or dead skin cells buildup. So you're probably using one brightening soap and you are not exfoliating your skin, and maybe in your mind you're like, oh, the brightening soap is already exfoliating. Most of the time, especially a soap like Ashanti, I've been using Ashanti, it says that yes, it's exfoliating, but even as it's exfoliating, I would prefer you still exfoliate even though it's once a week, then add with your Ashanti soap exfoliation, not just using only the soap and expecting your skin to just be exfoliated because you are using the soap. I feel you also need to use like an abrasive exfoliant, like normal exfoliant, all these sugar scrubs. So you can do that one once a week since you're using like an exfoliating soap, right? So exfoliate your skin. Most of the times when you don't properly exfoliate your skin, or you don't even exfoliate it at all, you're also going to have a lot of dead skin cells on your skin. And when you have a lot of dead skin cells and you keep applying moisturizing products on dead skin cells, it's not going to do anything because those products are just coming on dead skin cells. Your skin produces new cells every 21 days, and you can't just keep adding brightening products on dead skin cells and expect your skin to glow. So if your skin is not glowing, you probably have a lot of products build up on your body which you should exfoliate, or you have a lot of dead skin cells which you should also exfoliate. Do you get me? So you need to exfoliate your skin too. The next reason why your soap is probably not working is because the actives in your soap are already used to your body. You're using a vitamin C soap, and you've discovered that that vitamin C soap is no longer working. The active in that brightening soap, like the vitamin C or alpha butane or whatsoever active inside the soap, is already used to your skin, so it can't really perform so much. Normally the skin adjusts to active ingredients over time. So if you've been using like vitamin C in Ashanti and you've been using it over time for a period of time, there's just every tendency that that soap is not going to be as potent on your skin as it would be on someone that is just using it for the first time. You've been using it for a while, right? So it's possibly not going to be as potent as it should be. So since the skin gets used to active ingredients over time, what do? Now I would advise that you swap the active ingredients in your product with other active ingredients. Let's say this period you're using vitamin C. The next time you try something that has alpha arbutin. Another time you try something that has kojic acid. Just alternate them to create that balance. You get alternate them to create that balance instead of just using one product like straight and your skin gets used to that product for months and months. You're just using that one product. It's good to stick to what works, but if you're sticking to what works and you're seeing that it's no longer working, I mean, what's the need? So just swap it with something else that still works. Then you can now later on switch back to the other products that you've been using, the other active ingredients that you've been using. Do you get me? The next reason why your soap is probably not working is because you're applying it wrongly. So you're using a brightening product, a brightening bar soap, and you're just using a brightening bar soap. You're not using any moisturizer, you're not using sunscreen. No, if you're using a brightening product, you have to moisturize your skin and you also have to use sunscreen, because then again, brightening products makes your skin more sensitive to the sun. So you always have to use a moisturizer and use sunscreen, so that way you're applying your product properly instead of just using brightening soap and going out there in the sun, and the brightening soap alone is now extremely harsh on your skin because there's no moisturizer and the sun is also doing its job on you. Do you get me? So you have to apply it properly. Use a good moisturizer and use a good sunscreen. Next reason why your soap is probably not working is because of sun exposure. You go out in the sun unnecessarily, like every single reason. You just always find a reason to go out in the sun. Why? If you can avoid the sun, you should avoid the sun and just stay back at home sometimes, because at the end of the day, sunscreen does its job, it does its due diligence, right? But you also have to be very cautious, not because you're applying sunscreen, you're not be carrying yourself to be going out in the sun for situations that you know that you can possibly just do later on, or you can possibly just avoid. Do you get me? So don't always just carry yourself and go out in the sun. And if you're not also using sunscreen, you should start using sunscreen. And I'm also saying that if you're also using sunscreen, that doesn't mean you should just always put yourself out there in the sun. So know how to balance these things, right? These are like the 6 reasons why your brightening soaps are probably not working. Have you had any brightening soap and it's first started on a good note and suddenly stopped working? Let me know in the comment section. What did you do? Did you change and use another one, or after a while you paused on it and it later on started working? Just let me know in the comment section. I'll see you guys in my next video.